Similar to last week's video on Frostpunk 2, this video about Ara History Untold is not a full review, even though I have finished one full playthrough. Once again, that's because I feel I haven't played this game the way it's meant to be played, like a strategy game. I played it more like a clicking simulator where I set my game on the easiest setting so that I didn't really have problems with resources, and after a certain point I just had to keep clicking to go to the next major event, and then the game more or less played itself. I did this because I was curious to see how the game would end. I played other 4X games like Civilization 6 and Humankind, but never really played beyond the first hour or so. But Ara was simple and approachable enough for a casual player such as myself to stick till the end, and the presentation of the game goes a long way to enable this. Sadly, it appears that regular fans of the 4X genre are not too impressed with this game, and it currently sits at a mixed review rating on Steam. However, 67% of the reviews being positive is still a good sign, and hopefully the developers can push out some quick updates that will improve the game.
Ashoka the Great, beloved Emperor of India, your people have arrived at what will be their ancestral homelands, and now their eyes are upon you. Their arms extended in fealty, your wisdom rooted in the teachings of Dharma, and your strength born of the Mauryan dynasty have prepared you for this moment. The world awaits.
I usually split these videos into different sections based on how much I've played and the various aspects of the game that I feel I need to mention. But for this game, I think there's only one thing that we need to talk about: the core gameplay. The game's premise is just like most other 4X games. You pick a leader and start establishing your kingdom, and the goal is to take your nation from the early ages of human history and see it succeed in the modern age. In Ara, the main goal is not just to survive, but to also have the highest prestige among all other nations by the end of the game. Prestige can simply be seen as a high score because that is exactly what it is. You gain prestige points by advancing your nation through the various ages and also by building monuments and other attractions. Nearly every action you take in the game gives you some amount of prestige, and at the end of each act, of which there are a total of 3, the nations with the lowest prestige are eliminated, making this kind of a slow battle royale sort of game. Since I was on the easiest setting, I would have to try very hard to not get enough prestige through the various acts, so my playthrough went by smoothly. But for those who want to challenge themselves, there are 6 difficulty settings above normal, so good luck. Each act has 4 eras, and each era requires you to research a certain number of technologies before you can proceed to the next one. Researching new technologies will help you improve the lives of your citizens and also help you prepare your defenses for the inevitable time when opposing nations try to attack you. On my first playthrough, even though the tutorial was quite good, it took me a while to fully understand the UI and how the various systems worked. Sadly, it was only until Act 3 that everything finally clicked into place and I began to truly enjoy the gameplay systems. This is probably more of an individual thing rather than the fault of the game design, because I do not play many games in this genre. On my second playthrough, which I started after spending more than 10 hours, I enjoyed the game from Act 1 itself and began to organize my resources much more efficiently. I feel this game will certainly benefit in the long term by being present on PC Game Pass, because it enables players like myself who have never really been involved in the 4X genre to at least give it a try and see why games like Civilization have such a dedicated fan base. That's right, one of the side effects of playing Ara was that I'm now curious to spend more time on Civilization 6, which I remember claiming for free from the Epic Games Store. If Ara can act as the gateway game to this fascinating genre, then I feel the developers can certainly be proud of the work they have done and focus on building the franchise further. It will probably come down to how well the game does in sales and how much further Xbox Game Studios is willing to put its trust in the franchise. That's it for now. In case it wasn't clear from the video, I only played the single player part of the game and did not venture into the multiplayer side of things. If you want to give Ara History Untold a try, it is currently available on Steam as well as PC Game Pass with a console version currently in development. Thanks for watching.